Hey, good day, folks. So, wanted to share with you the last Carlsbad MX reunion I had the opportunity to attend, and also cover some of the history of Carlsbad, as well as my own personal involvement with the Carlsbad Raceway. Carlsbad Raceway was opened originally in 1964, and it had a really good run. It lasted till 2004 when it finally shut down. But in addition to motocross, it also hosted a drag strip as well. What really put Carlsbad Raceway on the map for many folks living outside the Southern California area was its hosting of the U.S. Grand Prix. Now, this race was pretty epic for the mere fact that all of the world-famous international motocross racers of the time made their way to Carlsbad to compete against the upstart young Americans. And it didn't hurt, of course, that ABC's Wild World of Sports was also televising this. Any given weekend, you could have well over 1,000 spectators watching the races. Keep things interesting, the owners went ahead and included superbike races as well in the course. Well, as I say, all good things must come to an end, and Carlsbad Raceway was no exception. And the unstoppable wave of residential and business development eventually caught up, and the park was closed down. So while living in Southern California, I had the opportunity to go ahead and race in the Commotion by the Ocean Series, which lasted from 1991 to 1995. And during that time, I got a chance to race both my KX250 as well as my Yamaha 490. The track was in pretty rough shape, but it was still fun nonetheless, just getting a chance to ride the old track. As bad a shape as the track was in, it was still neat to occasionally rub elbows with the likes of Brad Lackey and Rick Johnson, who would occasionally make appearances and get involved in some of the racing. So for the last few years now, the Carlsbad MX Reunion has been held over at the Booze Brothers Brewery in Vista, California. And what makes the event really unique is the sheer number of professional motocross racers throughout time who decide to show up and spend a day drinking a beer with the local amateurs such as myself. And of course, with all the old guys, you got to have the old bikes as well. So some of the local guys brought in their vintage bikes, at many of which were some of the original bikes that were actually championed by some of these guys. And of course, all of us were sitting there just awestruck by these machines.
I got every year, every size. Actually, that's my number. Yeah, I'm still racing this bike and this one. Yeah, but yeah, there are some good 27s out there. Yeah. Very cool. Thank you, brother.
Nice stuff, man.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Fun stuff.
Hey, I wonder if Fast House is here.
No.
No, they're not?
Nah,
Oh, wait, you got one of their hats on.
yeah, they're so busy doing everything, they just don't have time for this.
Yeah. Is this from his shop?
Actually, I keep all these bikes at Fast House.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, they're all mine, and I just keep
Yeah, I've seen them before.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Well, we did for Corey Eubanks.
Well, that's it for this little video, folks. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did putting it together. And boy, it's neat to go down memory lane sometimes. But thanks again, and have a great one.